Out in the wild, knowledge is key. It's not just about having the right gear or the strongest willpower. It's about understanding your environment and using it to your advantage. The wilderness can be both a friend and a foe, and knowing how to navigate it can be the difference between life and death. Knowing what's around you can make the difference. Every tree, every plant, every rock can be a tool or a resource if you know how to use it. The pine forest, for instance, is a treasure trove of survival resources. Pine trees. They're not just pretty scenery. These towering giants have been standing tall for centuries, offering more than just shade and beauty. They are a lifeline in the wilderness. They're like a walking survival kit. From their needles to their bark, every part of the pine tree can be utilized in some way. Imagine having a multi-tool that grows right out of the ground. Food, water, shelter. Pines can help with it all. Pine nuts are a nutritious food source, and the inner bark can be used for sustenance in a pinch. The needles can be brewed into a vitamin-rich tea, and the branches can be used to build a shelter. Think of being lost or stuck. Panic sets in. Your mind races and every shadow seems like a threat. But with the right knowledge, you can turn that fear into confidence. But wait, there's a stand of pines. Suddenly, you've got options. Pine needles for warmth, branches for shelter. The forest transforms from a place of danger to a sanctuary. Even the sticky resin has its uses. It can be used as a waterproofing agent, an adhesive, or even as a fire starter. In a survival situation, every little bit helps. Knowing how to use these trees is like having a safety net. It's about more than just surviving. It's about thriving. With the right skills, you can turn the wilderness into your ally. You're not just surviving. You're thriving with what nature provides. The pine tree is a symbol of resilience and resourcefulness. By learning its secrets, you can unlock a world of possibilities. So let's get to know the pine a little better. From its needles to its roots, this tree is a survivor's best friend. Each part has a role to play in your survival strategy. From its needles to its roots, this tree is a survivor's best friend. The roots can be used for cordage, and the bark can be used for kindling. Every part of the pine tree is a resource waiting to be tapped. Learn its secrets, and you'll be ready to face the wild with confidence. With the pine tree as your ally, you'll have the knowledge and resources to turn any survival situation into a success story. Pine needles are like nature's multi-tool. They might seem like simple forest debris, but they offer a surprising array of uses that can be incredibly beneficial, especially in survival situations. Don't just walk on them. These needles underfoot can be your best friend in the wild. Pick them up and put them to work. They are versatile and can be used in many ways to make your outdoor experience more comfortable and safe. Need insulation? A thick layer of pine needles on the ground can become your bed for the night. They provide a cushion and help to insulate you from the cold ground. They trap heat and keep you warmer than bare earth. This natural bedding can make a significant difference in your comfort level when sleeping outdoors. Thirsty? Pine needle tea is a real thing. These needles are packed with vitamin C and can be a refreshing and nutritious drink. Boil fresh pine needles in water for a vitamin C boost. This tea can help ward off scurvy and boost your immune system. It won't taste like lemonade, but it's a lifesaver when you need hydration. The slightly tangy flavor is a small price to pay for the health benefits it provides. Don't forget, pine needles are also great for starting fires. Their resinous nature makes them highly flammable. They ignite quickly, especially when dry. This makes them an excellent choice for tinder when you need to get a fire going fast. Gather a bundle and use them as tinder for your next campfire. Their quick ignition can help you get a fire started even in damp conditions. These needles are more than just debris. They are a valuable resource that can aid in your survival. They're your lifeline to warmth, hydration, and even fire in a pinch. So next time you see a bed of pine needles, think of the many ways they can help you thrive in the wild. Pine resin, that sticky stuff on the bark, is like nature's duct tape. It has countless uses for the savvy survivor. Got a cut? Pine resin has antiseptic properties. Clean your wound thoroughly, then apply a small amount of resin to help stop bleeding and prevent infection. Need to waterproof something? Pine resin acts as a sealant. Smear it over seams in your gear or use it to patch up holes in your shelter. Pine resin can even be used as a fire starter. It burns hot and long, making it ideal for getting a stubborn fire going. Next time you see pine resin, don't shy away. It's not just sticky sap, it's a survival multitasker in disguise. Pine wood is your go-to for building in the wild. Strong yet lightweight, it's ideal for creating shelters. Build a simple lean-to or a more elaborate debris hut using pine branches and boughs. Need tools? Dry pine wood can be crafted into makeshift knives, spears, and even bows and arrows. Its straight grain makes it easy to work with, even with limited tools. Remember, safety first. Always be cautious when using sharp tools, especially those you've made yourself. Pine wood is more than just fuel for fire. It's the building block for your survival haven and the foundation for crafting essential tools. Fire up your survival. Pine's role in ignition and warmth. Fire is essential for survival. It provides warmth, allows you to cook, and can be used for signaling for help. Pine trees, well, they are your allies in mastering this element. Dry pine needles and resin-rich wood are excellent fire starters. They ignite quickly, even in damp conditions. Pine cones, especially the dry and open ones, are natural fire starters. They catch fire easily and can help spread flames to larger pieces of wood. Remember, fire safety is crucial. Clear the area around your fire pit and never leave a fire unattended. Pine trees provide the tools to ignite your survival instincts and keep you warm through the night. Finding food in the pines, edible delights, and survival sustenance. Believe it or not, pine trees offer more than just shelter and warmth. They can also nourish you. Pine nuts, found in the cones of certain species, are a nutritious food source packed with protein and fat. In the spring, young pine needles can be eaten raw or brewed into a tea rich in vitamin C. Not all parts of the pine tree are edible. Some can be toxic. Always identify plants with certainty before consuming them. When in doubt, leave it out. Pine trees provide sustenance in times of need, adding a surprising twist to your survival menu. Pine trees through time, a legacy of survival. For centuries, humans have relied on pine trees for survival. Native American tribes across North America utilized every part of the tree, from needles for baskets and mats to resin for medicinal purposes. Pioneers moving westward depended on pine wood for building homes, fences, and furniture. They used resin for waterproofing and as a glue. The historical uses of pine trees highlight their enduring importance in survival situations. Learning from the past can help us thrive in the present. Respect the resource-sustainable practices for pine tree use. While pine trees are abundant, it's crucial to use them responsibly. Practice sustainable harvesting techniques to ensure this valuable resource remains for future generations. When collecting pine needles, take only what you need and gather from different areas to avoid overharvesting. Only collect dead branches and wood for fires and shelter. Never cut down a living tree unless absolutely necessary for survival. We are caretakers of the natural world. By respecting pine trees, we ensure their survival and our own. The enduring importance of pine trees in survival. Pine trees are more than just evergreen giants. They stand as silent sentinels in the forest, their presence a constant reminder of nature's resilience and resourcefulness. These trees have been a part of human survival for centuries, providing not just beauty and shade, but essential resources that can mean the difference between life and death in the wild. They are survival partners, offering shelter, warmth, tools, and even sustenance. When you find yourself in a survival situation, the pine tree becomes an invaluable ally. Its branches can be used to construct a makeshift shelter, protecting you from the elements. The dense foliage provides insulation, keeping you warm during cold nights. By learning to identify and utilize the different parts of the pine tree, you equip yourself with the knowledge to thrive in the wild. Each part of the tree has a unique purpose, from the bark to the needles, and understanding these can greatly enhance your survival skills. The bark can be used for kindling, while the needles can be brewed into a tea rich in vitamin C. From the needles that provide insulation and a vitamin C boost, which can be crucial in preventing scurvy during long-term survival situations, to the resin that acts as a natural bandage and fire starter, the pine tree offers a multitude of uses. Pine resin can be used to seal wounds, preventing infection, and its flammability makes it an excellent fire starter, even in damp conditions. The pine tree is a testament to nature's ingenuity. Its bark, thick and protective, can be stripped and used for various purposes, including making rope or even as a food source in dire situations. The tree's ability to thrive in harsh conditions is a lesson in resilience. Its wood, strong yet workable, becomes the foundation for shelters and tools. Pine wood is versatile and can be crafted into a variety of tools, from simple utensils to more complex structures. This adaptability makes it an essential resource for anyone looking to survive in the wild. While its cones offer nutritious nuts and flammable material, pine nuts are a valuable food source rich in fats and proteins, providing much-needed energy. The cones themselves can be used as kindling, helping to start fires that are crucial for warmth and cooking. As you venture into the outdoors, remember the lessons of the pine tree. Its presence is a reminder of the resources available to those who know where to look. Each part of the tree offers something valuable, and understanding this can greatly enhance your ability to survive and thrive in nature. Respect its resilience, utilize its gifts responsibly, and embrace the interconnectedness of survival and the natural world. The pine tree is more than just a tree. It is a symbol of endurance and a vital part of the ecosystem. By understanding and respecting this, we can ensure that we not only survive but also thrive in harmony with nature.